for tuning to guests. I got my compadre, my ace boon coon from way back, and she's gonna talk about something serious. I thought this was a perfect topic to hear. We're gonna disclose her identity. We're not gonna let nobody know because y'all niggas don't need to know. Her name is Jenny Gables. Red. How you doing today, Red? Cat got your tongue now?
Hey Hakeem, what's going on?
How you doing? Listen, why are you so and nobody can see your face?
I don't believe you got me on this. You know I'm shy. I
How you
can't even.
how you shy and nobody can see you? Listen, so listen. Say what you was telling me before about because I think this is a conversation men need to hear so they won't be ashamed to tell this to their girlfriends or when they're dating. Because a lot of niggas be putting on because most of the time a nigga go to the gas station to go get that green bottle, that green seal,
Mhm.
that green seal, and they think they're gonna go in there and put in some work. So the thing about it is, you being a young woman dating. What have you dating in your 30s? And I know you date older men because you ain't dating no young boy. And I want you to preface
Sometimes younger, 5 years
sometimes
younger.
5 years
Yeah.
younger, and you saying that they can't get it up.
Nope. This, at all. They cannot get it up. I don't know what the problem is.
Now,
Young people, old people can't get it up.
let me ask you a question. And you said the excuses said somebody said they blame it on smoking. They blame it on.
Yeah, a lot of people, when I talk to people about it, they always telling me it's their diet, but it can't be because I've dated people from all walks of life. People that are workout freaks,
Mhm.
people that smoke, people that drink, don't do those things. And it seems like everybody have it. It don't matter what they do. But I don't even think their diet is the issue or their lifestyle is the issue.
Do you think it's a culture? Do you think also it's a culture thing, or you think black men are scared to talk about that?
I think black men are scared to talk about it.
Because historically they've been saying that everybody hung, they can beat it in. You know what I mean? But as
And
we
you know
get,
what's so crazy?
mhm.
I've dated older men in their 20s. I've never had that issue.
You
I've
mean
never had that issue. I done dated men 20 years older than me, 20, 25 years older than me. I had a sugar daddy. They never had an issue.
mm,
These young men, right in the middle of sex, they go soft, won't get it. They just go on and off, on and off, on and off. Young men, sexy, fine, big muscles, six pack, can't keep it hard. I don't know.
but listen here, you got a lot of niggas that smoke though. You got a lot of niggas that smoke.
I only dated one person that smoked,
Mm.
but he was able to get it up when he could. But he had um, what he had the disease that make you
Sleep apnea.
sleep
That's you
apnea.
sleep apnea. But that's usually for people who are a little bit overweight. You know what I mean? And
He wasn't fat. He wasn't fat. I think we
you,
need to stop stereotyping different diseases because it's just saying like when people call out certain things, they be the total opposite of what what people say that is the cause of it.
mhm.
So I don't think I don't
So
know what to say.
now I'm gonna ask you a question. Now this is a serious thing. Now, do you think the people who are going through this, do you think they're more hypersexual or not hypersexual?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Because I know they say when a woman gets older, her sex drive is higher and
I
stuff
heard
like
that.
you heard that. So the point that I'm saying is this: you dating people knowing that they have this issue, and do you think they still be trying to go lead off with sex automatically, or they just be like on some like, okay, let's just kick it?
Now that I know what I know, I don't think women sex drive is higher. I just think men sex drive declines. And it seems as if it's higher, but it's not. That's what I believe. I don't believe it's the fact that it's higher. I just believe men sex drive decline
You mean as they get older? But you said when
as
you
they
was
get
in,
older.
so what you saying like 40 from 20 to from 30 to 40?
Yeah. I have a lot of people, I've dated a lot of men and they say I'm a nympho. But I don't think I'm a nympho. I just think you can't get up.
But you say that, but okay,
And I
so
believe that's why too is certain ones they always hanging with their friends and their homeboys. That's why. Because they have problems down there. And if they hang with their homeboys, they ain't gotta worry about that.
so what about okay, let's do this. The ones who say that, the one that say that you wanted too much, are those the one that's doing 12-hour shifts, or what about the niggas that not working?
I never dated anyone that wasn't working.
Okay, okay, so so basically 9 out of 10 times you dating somebody that really 80 to 90% of their time was at work. So they usually getting up at they y'all usually seeing each other at 9 o'clock, or maybe on this day off when you're a little bit tired.
I'm not trying to hear that when you could dedicate 4 hours after work to go chill with your homeboy. That's energy right there.
That but
I'm not trying to hear that.
listen, you know, chilling with your homeboys and being with your lady is two different things, though.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? People will bring energy to the things they see their value. Not saying that the woman not a value, but I listen. We talk all the time, and I always say this. I don't. When you tell me some things like that, I'll be kind of shocked to hear that because, you know what I mean. You know, we live in Dade. Everybody is about sex.
True. But nowadays they're not. It's wham
You know,
bam, thank you ma'am.
just like 90% of women is about bread. Women don't mind having sex if the money's right. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
You know what I mean? If a nigga paid, he can get sex. If he getting paid and he's paying the bills, he keeping the roof over your head, he's doing this, he can beat it up at any time, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, depends on the woman too. There's a lot of successful women nowadays, so you know
But I'm asking you successful women, but women still get lonely. I still think that
that's when they
I
go get pookie. That's when they go and get pookie because they
and
don't want nobody coming.
get him a son husband.
Mm-hmm. Somebody that could tell what to do.
Do you ever try to recommend, like, the people you talk to, you ever try to recommend and tell them how they can fix their problem, or it be such an uncomfortable conversation that they
It, it,
can't?
it that and I try to find ways because everybody's a little different with how they receive advice. Depending on where I'm going with them, sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. You know what I mean? So it just depends. Because, and all the time, you see somebody something, what they do? Running shit with somebody else.
That is true.
It just depends on, who it is. But I don't know. I don't know how can.
What
It's crazy. I
I
just
know.
ain't think this in this point of my life that I really be going to this. I thought I'd be off the chain, but I'm not.
No, you're not. But you're right. But listen, when you get listen, even me, we all get older, things start to change. A lot of things will get settled. But I always tell you this though, it's the dating market that's the issue here in Miami.
And you know what else too? I talk about this, so this is not like a surprise when it is time. It's brought up beforehand, and I let them know how I am and how I like it, and they'll get right there. Oh yeah, I'm like that too. They'll be in agreement with you, telling you how they like it. But then when you come down to it, it's like, what happened? You know?
Do you think it's a chemistry issue?
No. As far as them like us catching the vibe.
Yeah, meaning that, let's say for instance, like, I know this for a fact. If you chilling with a woman, sometimes the first couple of times might be kind of off, but when you vibing with the person for a period of time, then y'all get into a groove of things.
Hakeem, it's a difference when it jumps versus it just lay down.
Yeah, that's something different though.
Like
That's
when
something
I
different.
mean it's absolutely dead, ain't moving, and you in your early 40s, late 30s, it's an issue. And I don't understand why people put themselves out there on the dating market to date people, and you know that's like one of the top five things you're gonna have to do in a relationship.
That
And
is
then
true,
they and
but
then they have conversations saying they want to have kids. How you supposed to have them?
that is true, but I think you know what I honestly think though, and I never said this to you. Some people just hoping to find somebody to deal with their bullshit.
Yep, I agree.
With whatever they going through, they just want somebody just to be there and
I
just
agree.
to go through that. That's why you probably get a bunch of people, and mind you, they don't want to put no strings attached behind it. They want to go through the bullshit and hope that you're
I
gonna stay there long
yeah,
enough.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. But at the same time, you don't even really have anything going.
That is
Like
true.
I got to deal with that, but what comes behind that, and then on top of that, you're not taking care of yourself. Let's go get you help. Why why is this like this?
Black men really don't go to the doctors like that. So I don't. I think it's a fear of finding something negative to happen. But still, we're gonna go back to the same thing. They looking for women, but you know the thing is, we bank off y'all being so nurturing that okay, she's just gonna deal with this one. If I break this down to her, she's gonna slide with it. Because let's be real with it. You know, it's a lot of women deal with niggas with a lot of shit though.
Yeah, and at the same time too, they're gonna be insecure. Oh, where you at? Where you going? Why you came home late?
Yeah,
You
you
know?
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Cause listen, it's a couple times I know some shorties who dealt with some dudes with that thing, and they was still and then I say we living in the day to day that you could have that thing and somebody will still date you.
yeah, because they got stuff to cover that up now.
You see what I'm saying? And I think that shit is crazy. But but then I say on your behalf, that means that you have to settle for less though. Is you really
Yeah,
se- is you really
yeah.
settling for less, or is the dating market dictating the type of men you can get?
I think the dating market is dictating what type of man I can get.
But here's the thing though. A lot of y'all niggas be want a lot of y'all be wanting some thugs and some gangsters. Now, I'm not saying about you. I know
I
you
know.
I know listen, I know you like a pallet. I know you like a pallet. I know you like a pallet. But the thing is, it's a lot of girls who want a certain type of man.
All of them got it, if you ask me. I honestly believe, it's the food
That
that we
that is true.
eating. I
Listen,
honestly believe that. And then I've dated men that go to the doctor. I was talking to this guy one time, and he acted like he was just crazy about himself. He going to the doctor, going to the yeah. The doctor told him my testosterone level is so high, and then I'm as young as an ox, and I'm as strong as an ox. Sound like all this other stuff, and I'm saying, okay, well, what about down there? What about down there? He ain't say nothing about that. So I
but
don't know. I just think it really messes with their ego. They just don't want to talk about it. And, that's why I be looking at these men. They be talking about how a woman's private part look. These women actually going to get themselves fixed up. And to be honest with you, they wasting their time and their money.
are you talking about when they rejuvenate? I think they got that in mind when
Yeah,
you rejuvenate the cool.
leave it alone. Because guess what? They ain't fixing themselves up for you.
Mm.
Huh. They not. It's crazy. I don't even. You know what? To be honest with you, when I talk to people now, I don't even look for that anymore.
Mm. So let me ask
That's
you
a
a
plus
question.
for me now.
No, that's a beautiful thing, but you don't look for that. You don't look for the sex aspect of it. Yeah,
Hmm?
I say you
Hello?
don't look for this. Yeah, you don't look for the sex aspect of it. But could you be in a
Mm-mm, not
sexless
anymore.
relationship?
Huh. Say that again? I didn't hear you.
Could you be in a sexless relationship? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've done it one time, and it was kind of crazy. I was talking to this guy that lives in Africa. We talk every day, all day. Dedicated to him, I wouldn't even talk to nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
I just think if a person, you know, they can have sex with you mentally, that's even more, because I already know I'm getting older. I already know it's not gonna work no more. So I'm honestly not even looking forward to that. But it's just when they become aggressive with you and they bring it up and then they have your hopes up saying, "Oh yeah, I want kids and I want to do this and I want to do that," and knowing good and well they can't get it up. Don't bring it up. But I don't know how we gonna get that. How you get that out of somebody? How do you, tell somebody, hey, I'm having a little issues down
You see, me being a man, I know a lot of men have egos. You feel me? And
there. Hmm.
I know that being a lot of us, a lot of our status is how much money we can make and if we can put it down. So if a man really can't put it down like that, he's gonna feel useless.
Mm, I've talked to somebody one time and we didn't do it. We did it, I think, like twice. And the only reason his issue was he was too short. Like he was really, really short. Like really, really short. Like
Mm.
really, really. I didn't even know they made him that short.
Oh my god.
But I just think it's just the type of person you're dating. Cause I'm very, very understanding. So I just think that's why he stuck around so long was because he was, we were good friends. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I most of our relationship wasn't even. We didn't even try no more after that. I didn't do anything else with him like the oral or the hand. I didn't do none of that other stuff with him because I just it didn't make it to me. It didn't make sense. If he did that with somebody else, that was fine. But me and him just ain't even had that relationship once that happened. It was just like let's not even go there. But I don't know. Everybody different. Depending on what you're looking for out the person. I just always anticipated on having, those sexual escapades like in the music videos. And I'm
A
like,
hot girl summer.
yeah, and I'm pushing 40 and it ain't happened yet. So I don't
But
even look for it anymore.
but I'm asking. Listen. As long as I know you ain't even built like that.
Mm-mm.
So why would I know it's something you're not even built like that. You supposed to be married in a house baking cakes and cookies for somebody.
I can't bake that no more because they say that's a part of the diet.
Or say, well, that's a part of the diet. Cookies,
Yeah, the erectile dysfunction.
dysfunction.
They say
I,
that's what's killing it, the sugar.
no, and a lot of men do like make it. I know if you got diabetes, it's gonna be hard for somebody to get it up as well.
But I do a lot of reading and stuff, and I know a lot of natural things that you could take to help it temporarily. But I see how much homework and stuff I'm doing, and
Yep.
then you get with a person, they go to playing with your time. That's what I don't be liking. So I don't know. To keep myself from getting frustrated, I just don't even look for it anymore. Cause there you get right there, they have a conversation with you. Yeah, I'm been blessed and this and that. And you think, oh, okay, I found me somebody, child. Lord have mercy. You just be so disappointed. Throw the whole man away. And then you
but
wonder why they single
hmm
and they don't
but
want to be in a relationship.
sincere.
That be why.
hmm
They can't
But
give it up.
have you ever been in a situation where somebody try to blame you for that and say that, oh, that has nothing to do with me, that's all on you? You thinking about that? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
I say so. At the end of the day, I get the bad end of the stick.
No, you do. You do. You do.
Say the
I
best
get.
for last.
Yeah, you do. But that does mean, you see, that means that if you're going through all of this, that means that when you do get when you do get the last person, is going to be the best. But what I want to ask you, have you ever had anybody blame you for it and not them? They say, "Oh, that has nothing to do with me."
What of them not getting out?
Yeah,
No, when it, I had somebody tell me only reason why it comes out is because I be pushing them out.
that don't even
And
make
you,
sense.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They even get stupider. But you know what else too? You know, the older we get, our body declines.
One
And
hundred
you know,
percent.
our immune system, and then that's when things start coming out like herpes and all these different viruses and stuff. You know, so another issue with that is they know they have erectile dysfunction, and they only have so much time to put on a condom. So now they don't even want to put the condom on
Yep,
because that's gonna take up too much time, and they know they don't have that amount of time to get it in because you can't put it in if it ain't erected. So that's
that
another problem. Now we got all these people out here with erectile dysfunction wearing no condom.
that's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. I didn't. That is a fact. But I'm just saying though, as far as that, the what advice would you give some women as far as them having to deal with,
Okay.
like them having to deal with what they're dealing with as far as finding somebody and then somebody sprung that on them, or they get to a point where they figure that,
Hold
oh,
up, hold up, hold up. I
I'm
think
just
they just need to strategically pick their men. Like just be careful who you're picking, and have that conversation. I talk to a lot of women. Everybody act like I be crazy when I'm talking, but it's amazing how many people I've ran into with that. But it just seems like I'm the only one running into that problem. You know, um, I don't vibe with everybody I meet, but I think the ones I do, continue to talk to and vibe with, I just, I try to help them out, and tell them, my little secrets or whatever, and either they rock with it or they roll. I just go from there. But
do you
I
feel
mean,
dis do you feel disappointed knowing that somebody got that and you willing to deal with that and rock with them, and then they give you their ass to kiss?
yeah, yeah, because I just thought at this point in my life that, I just be dating and, enjoying my life and being happy and being satisfied because I don't masturbate. I don't
So
masturbate.
so let's say somebody said that usually men get hard every morning means it is healthier down there. So if a
Right.
man, yeah,
That's true.
hmm
If that ain't rising in the morning, something is wrong. And I have dated a guy that rose every morning and had no problem down there. And I don't look for that in men, and when I don't see that, it do be a problem. It might get up, but it don't stay up. And don't get me wrong, the ones that do go up and down, they'll do a little whatever. But I ain't expecting it to last hours, in like 30, 20 minutes. But these
yeah.
people can't even last 1 minute.
Mm.
Or
Okay,
it's
so
doing that pulsating thing where it's, going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, hard stop like that. You can't even do foreplay. You can't do none of that. You have to hurry up and get it.
wow.
Everything is rush, 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 because they ain't got that much time. And I don't care what people say. Oh, it's because they diet, and that's not true. That's not true. It ain't got nothing to do with no diet.
What do you think it is though?
I don't know. I don't date smokers. I don't date alcoholics because I hate the behavior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dating people. I'm just dating normal lanes. I'm dating lanes. I'm dating officers, men of the law. I'm dating
What about
men.
non thug niggas?
That's what I'm dating.
And
They,
all of them got that kind of problem.
yes. One time I was dating this younger dude, and he can quit, but he was going back to back to back. So I was like, oh shit. Gonna find out he had not took a pill.
Yep.
But I never dated anyone or knowingly knew they was on a pill. So I didn't even know he had done that. So when we were doing it, when we did it again and again, I was like, well, where that energy was the first time I met you. Then he admitted to me that he had took a pill. I never dated anybody I know that took pills to do that.
But most men do that. I know smokers who will get the pill because they want to show out for the first time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially if
Mm-hmm.
you on that Zaza, if you
Mm-hmm.
smoking that Za, you know what I mean? You drinking like I know heavy drinkers, they do that too. They do that too.
Yeah. I don't know. And I think too, honestly, I think that's why a lot of women are turning to the same sex. That a lot of that is
Mm,
going on too.
now we heading into a good now we're heading into a serious
Mm-hmm.
conversation. So you think due to a man's poor sexual performance, a lot of women say
Mm-hmm.
they might as well deal with another woman?
Mm-hmm. And then men gravitate more towards their friends. They don't have to perform like that in front of their friends. It's like a safe haven for them. That's what I'm
Yeah.
just starting to discover because other than that, I shouldn't within the past because all my business within the past every 3 years I shouldn't have ran into that many. I shouldn't have ran into that many. I
I,
shouldn't have ran into that many men with that problem.
I do think from this perspective, I do think that a lot of men are in stress at times, and it's poor health. Poor health will get you to poor health will get you
Mhm.
to some situation,
Mhm.
especially if you not do that. And listen, it's the same thing with a woman with a bad pH balance. I always tell women this: if you like to eat seafood a lot, you know that's not good, right?
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? People that's why I say I don't know why people like to go eat out so much, knowing that's going to contribute to your poor health. And you just not gonna be able to have that type of bond in the bedroom where you're able to shaboing.
You already know how I am when it comes to me and my man. I don't see that stress part at all. I don't agree with that. It's a non, it's a stress free zone with me. So I don't think that's it either.
You don't think that's it?
Mm-mm.
What you think is the what you think is the issue with dating in your 30s right now, as far as being a young successful woman, you know what I mean, who's an entrepreneur, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, you got a skin regimen that's crazy. You don't you know what I mean? You drive a big body Mercedes. What you know what I mean? And you know,
That's
and
too
listen,
much driving.
listen, and you know how to cook the best marshmallows. No, they're not marshmallows. Right,
Rice Krispie treat.
Rice Krispie cheese. Why do you think is why you think is the reason why you're not married right now?
The reason why I'm not married, cause everybody for the street.
Mm.
Everybody for the streets putting on for their friends and they feeling like they ain't at a certain level in their life where they can wear the Cuban links and drive the fancy cars. So
Mm-hmm.
they
Or
putting
that
everything
Dodge
on hold.
Durango,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, SRT.
SRT.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay
I
it off
believe.
by this summer.
Mm-hmm. And I believe a lot of men too. They just feel like women is all about money and they don't want to get
Yep.
robbed. So,
Yep. Listen, I say that all the time.
hmm
I
And I
believe,
think women, run into men and we men don't have their stuff together. They're not homeowners. The cars they driving, they don't own them. The
facts,
businesses
facts,
they run to be fraud.
facts.
They
My
got all
my
these
beloved,
children.
my beloved Haitian gods, my beloved
Mm-hmm.
Zola Haitian God.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Listen. So what about moving out your area? Would you think?
I
Would
thought
you?
about that 100 times.
Yeah.
A
Would you?
hundred times.
Would you think? Would you think you have a different outcome? Let's say, for instance, because I know you and I know you got family. Would you think you have a different outcome in Texas or in Atlanta?
Probably Texas.
Texas, because Atlanta is just a bigger. Atlanta is just a a bigger size Miami.
Yeah. I believe Texas is a different outcome. They're not strictly on fashion.
Mm-hmm.
In Miami and Atlanta, it's all about fashion. Because even when I get on TikTok, everybody's showing off their house. All your houses look the same, you know?
But I think a lot of people. But why you think? Do you think it's harder to move though to try to go? Do you think could you fathom to see yourself to move to go find a man, or you think that's like beneath you?
No, I'm not really in a rush for it. I strongly believe in God,
Mm-hmm.
so right now I am trying to enjoy my life, but if he tell me to move, that's where he at, man, I'll do it.
If the opportunity
Oh shit.
precedes itself, right?
Yeah. But other than that, I'm not gonna move for a man, no. I'm
You're
not gonna
not.
move to find a man,
But
no.
listen. You talked to a lot of people. You talked to some dudes out of state. What if they wanted you to move? And they say, "I'm about to put you up in this crib. I got this and this set up for you. Like, what's good? Like,
They would have to show me. I'm not gonna just up and leave what I have off,
because you
off of mouth alone. Like I have to see. I have to have that chemistry. Like you asking me to move my whole life. So, mm-mm. But I have thought about moving 1,000 times. I think I would be more successful um, in another state.
I think so too, though. I think in a place like Texas, maybe Dallas.
Yeah. Hmm.
Dallas is a Dallas is not as super ghetto as Houston, but what I mean. I guess
Hmm.
Houston, damn near the whole Houston got some issues, but I think that what I mean, that is an opportunity for you to meet people who actually got good jobs and are looking to get
Yeah.
married and stuff like that. But let me
Yeah.
ask you a
Not
question.
really looking
Hmm.
at you for what you have, but more so, or your relationship is more organic on a mental level versus they looking at what you see. My people in Miami, they look at what you got.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Do you think? Do you think? And I'm gonna ask you something that I didn't never ask you this before because I just thought about this now. I'm talking to you. Do you think a lot of the issues you have are you dealing with people that might not have a culture situation going on where being in a relationship and getting married is something that they was taught, or the lack of religion that's involved? Because most of the most of the people you ever told me don't. I ain't never really. You ain't never. I ain't never really hear you ever say they went to church. They was Baptist, Methodist, or Protestant. I ain't never heard you going to church with none of them. I ain't never heard y'all praying, getting on your knees and pray before sex. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So do you think you probably have a different outcome if you was to deal with somebody that what I mean, that probably has a basis of God there, or maybe a basis of some type of culture as far as like
Hmm.
relationship?
Because one guy I recently talked to, he used to pray every night on his knees before he went to bed, when he wake up, and before he ate.
But listen here, did he go to church on Sunday though?
He did not go to church on Sunday.
Okay, so he's excluded. Listen, I'm talking about them niggas who apostolic. Them apostolic.
I don't even see them in church no more. I used to see him, but I don't see him anymore.
Would you?
If I don't see a man in church, he gay.
I'm gonna keep my mouth closed on that.
Yeah, he gay. I don't know what it is. I think people just want to be free and don't want to be tied down. I think they feel like they're gonna be tied down. I think a lot of them feel like they won't be able to accomplish certain goals and
Yep,
dreams
yep, yep,
if they
yep.
got married. And I think they hear stuff from other people and get scared. You
You
know?
know,
And then I think
relationship.
a lot of times people get, I think too, and this is just my personal opinion. It seems like ever since that doggone coronavirus, people have these big old lavish weddings. I don't know where they're getting that money from.
You know that PPP.
Yep. I'm talking about having big old $50,000, $100,000 weddings.
But you know that's for show for a lot of people that they don't, to show that they stunting on people.
But it's
Now
a
don't
culture. You
no,
get what I'm
it's a
saying? Everybody feel like if they don't have that type of wedding, they can't get married.
okay. Now here's the next question I want to. Here's the question I want to ask you. Now you dated Caribbean niggas and you dated Black American men. Out
Mm-hmm.
of out of the Haitian Jamaican, and Black American men, who do you think out of those three was more susceptible to try to take it further than just having a relationship or sex?
Oh, Haitians all day.
Whoa!
Haitians all day. I love Haitians. Love them. They might not be working with a monster, but they're gonna eat you to death. They're gonna eat you. They're gonna feed you, and they ain't gonna let nobody fuck with you. Not even their mama. And everybody say Haitian men crazy. I don't know what kind of Haitian men they be dealing with. Not the ones I done came across.
So you love you some Zoes.
I do.
Zoes love American women too. You know that.
Mm-hmm. I
So
know
you
they do, because they the ones be putting them on, and when they get their little list, they put them American women on.
yeah.
They got the wigs, they got businesses. A lot of American women, they have businesses, they fucking with a Haitian. Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're
If
not
they
wrong.
got a business, 9 times out of 10, a Haitian is behind it. Back in the day, it used to be Americans, but they done fell off.
Yeah. You see,
The
you see,
police came and scooped them all up.
you see that's what I'm saying. Listen, I grew up in the '90s, and listen, I remember the dope boys used to keep the girls in the tennis bracelets, the new jackets,
Mm-hmm.
the
Not no
BBSs,
more.
the
Mm-mm,
the
not no more.
BMW. That's why I say we can't shit on my American brothers because
Them Haitian men ain't scared to spend $1.
Lord
They're not
Jesus.
afraid. They're not afraid to get dirty. They're not afraid to work a 12, 14-hour shift. They're not afraid to have 2 and 3 jobs. They're gonna do whatever it takes to take care of their household. Now, I can say that.
But do you think? But the rumor. They say Haitian men are
And
habitual
guess
cheaters.
what? They
Yeah.
they ain't even got to fuck you. They gonna spend that before they fuck you.
You gonna get a lot of people mad when they hear this. You know that, right?
Oh, it's the truth. Now I know people probably saying, why she ain't never married no Haitian?
Yeah. Why didn't you marry no Haitian?
They just come on a little bit too strong for me. Like, I don't know. I couldn't really. I haven't met one of those, like, real gutter Haitians that don't play with you type shit. I guess they call the crazy ones, but the one that I have met, they're a little too. How can I say that? They not as aggressive. They're more like laney like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They real passive. I
Yeah,
should say.
yeah, but
Because you know what too, the ones I do meet, they all mama's boys.
yeah,
So they
you,
don't really give you like that comfort, like everything gonna be all right. It's just more like I was always battling them and their mama. It was always me and the mama, me and the mama, me and the mama.
but you know that is a true statement. But you know that ends after you there a long time. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because listen, if you're not there for a long time, the mama gonna get used to you when they know you can deal with the mama bullshit. Because after that, the mama starts to become your best friend.
Yeah.
Because if you don't stay long enough to see that, then you won't do that. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, the Haitian mothers are very apprehensive because let's be honest about it. The way they treat their women, they treat their mamas the same way. Am I wrong? They're paying the bills, they're picking up, taking
Mm-hmm.
them to church. You know what I mean? You
Mm-hmm.
already know me. Yeah, you know I take my mama to church every Sunday.
Taking them food and
Take taking them
yeah.
food and stuff like that. So you know they don't raise the thing, but if you able to get, and this is the funny thing is, and I'm gonna tell you this, and you probably might think this, and it's not, you being American is not an issue for a lot of Haitian mothers. You know that, right?
Oh, I didn't know it was always an issue.
No, no, no. Here's the thing, though. A lot of people don't take time to embrace the mama that want to learn and sit down and talk to them and stuff like that. Because here's the thing, though. Black women, Black American women are used to dealing with men who's not good, close with their families. Am I wrong? You're breaking up.
More than me. I say
You're breaking.
all of them more than me.
You're breaking up. I
I
can hear you
can.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you say?
One of them told, one that was mean to me. He told me his mom ain't like America.
That's not true.
And
That's
she
not true.
made that known. She
That's
made
not
that
true.
known. She called me
No.
fat and all.
That's not true. Listen.
I'm telling
Mother,
you.
listen. Listen. I get it, but sometimes, if you would have stayed long enough, there would an apology would have been around. Because you got up and got missing, right?
Yep, sure did. Sure did. She hated when he did stuff for me. Oh, she just using you. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello? She was always telling him that I was using him, but she got me this, she got me that. And then, man, and then make comments. But maybe you're right. Maybe I just stuck around, but I just wasn't from. That's a form of disrespect.
Yeah, but listen, you see that's the thing when you're dealing with other cultures, and I'm gonna tell you something, especially being Black and dealing with other people in the diaspora, they're going to accept you. It's just that they want to see if you're going to be around long enough to embrace the culture and be one of them. Because after that, you're like golden. They're not going to, you know what I mean? You're not going to be thrown away because you and I know once you start get locked in, you cool with the sisters, the brothers, they all locked in with you. It's the mamas that's kind of hard to impress. Hello? You see, now you got 4 bars. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Jen. Jen, can you hear me? Y'all bear me one moment. Bear me one moment. We got some technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Jen. Bear me one moment while my guest comes back. Hold on.
What good is God if you don't believe in Him? And what good is a gift if you don't receive it? What good is salvation if you don't confess? And what good is a testimony if you don't have a test? What good is it to live and have no meaning? What good is it to live and have no meaning? In Him we live, we move, and we have our being. So what good is it to live and have no meaning? What good is love if there's no sacrifice? What good is a servant if he doesn't lay down his life? What profits a man to gain the world? And if he gains the world, he loses his soul, his soul, his soul. To live and have no meaning. What good is it to live and have no meaning? In Him we live, we move, and we have our being. So what good is it to live and have no meaning? Hit me.
Red. Red. Jen. We back at it again one more time. Red. 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 Red, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
I don't remember where I left off at.
no, you left off where you say you love you some Haitians.
I love who?
Some Haitians.
The Haitian man?
Yeah.
Oh, breaking up real bad. Yeah.
Do you think this go around you're gonna marry you a Haitian?
Am I gonna marry a Haitian man?
Yeah.
Maybe he can have a little Haitian in him, as long as he got a little Haitian in him. If they have morals, I can honestly say that.
Yeah. Your best friend Haitian.
Who was that? Oh Lord, come on, sir. Just drive the damn car. My God. Yeah,
Oh
but
man.
so yeah. I ain't had no erectile dysfunction with no Haitians either. I can say that.
Listen, a lot of Haitians. Listen, you see the funny thing about that? A lot of Haitians eat plantains. They don't eat fried foods.
I can't. Your phone is like bubbling, breaking up.
It's not bubbling. That's what. Can you hear me? Red.
Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you. You're perfect. Can you hear me clearly?
No, I can't.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Is the phone having erectile dysfunction? What about now?
What you say?
What about now? Can you hear me?
No. Hello.
Yeah. Hold on 1 minute. I got 4 bars.
I got 4 bars too.
But how can you hear that I got 4 bars if you say you can't hear me?
I'm telling you, it just sounds like you're going di.
Hold on, let me turn down my volume. What about now?
Who? Oh, you got messages from Facebook.
Yeah. You watching it on Facebook?
Is he Haitian?
Who's Haitian?
Gilbert Noel.
He is Haitian. Everybody Haitian.
Jay Hakeem, you gotta hang up and call me back because I cannot hear.
How? You gotta okay. Matter of fact, you hang up, you click off and call back.
Okay.
Representative one more time. What about now? How's that?
No.
So you saying it's me? I'm back at it again one more time. What about now? What about
Hello?
now? What about now?
Mm-mm.
Why is it that you cannot hear me? That is an issue or something like that.
I wish you could hear. Um, I ain't bring my other phone with me. I can't hear you.
Because I'm connected to a mic. I got everything. I got 4 bars. Can you see my face?
It's probably your microphone.
How is my mic? What about now?
Mm-mm.
How is my microphone? Everything, but before, wasn't you hearing me correctly?
Mm-mm.
When we
I
was talking
cannot hear
earlier,
you.
when you was hearing me
It was
correctly,
fine. It was clear. It was fine.
what are you using to get on here? Are you using Safari or Google Chrome? Hello? Yeah, it's you. It's not me. It's you. Having a serious conversation. Um, I had I had my best friend on there to talk about this situation. We about to end this show real quick. Thank y'all for rocking with me. What about now? What about now?
Nope.
What are you using? Are you using Safari?
What you say?
Are you using Safari?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the issue. Try to use Google Chrome.
You say Google phone?
No, Google Chrome.
Google Chrome?
Yeah. Do you got your headphones in? Are you using your headphones?
Yeah. I use
Maybe
them in the
that
store.
maybe that's what the issue is. What if you take the headphones off? You in and out of that big body Benz.
I can't hear you at all. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
No, it was the headphones.
Okay, I knew. Praise the Lord. This is
Mm-hmm.
why listen, this is why I get paid the big bucks for. This is
You know
why I
what?
get paid.
God is so good because I wanted to ask you, could I borrow $50?
I got you. You know you good. You know you good for it.
Praise the Lord. Yeah, so, okay, so where did we leave off at?
We left off at that we left off at the reason why you didn't stay around dealing with Haitian men because you felt like you was competing with the mama.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that usually that happens.
Mm.
Usually that always happens when you got a good son. But the question is, if you would have stayed longer, eventually you would have been the lady's best friend. You know that, right? You don't think
Even though
so?
I ain't do nothing, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Anybody you're gonna meet with, like they
But
mamas
that,
and
that
that.
mean that mean no, that means stick around. I like it,
No, it's
and
not.
then I
It's
like to
not.
be treated like that.
No, it's not like treated like that. Sometimes it's just like that. Like.
Mm-mm.
But let me ask you a question. Prior before that, most dudes are not really like. You know what I mean? You know Caribbean people have a strong affinity with their mothers. So and you know what I mean they're very family oriented. So that's gonna be something that you're gonna have to like basically kind of like deal with in a sense. Because after you get over that hump, is everything is smooth sailing from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, how long I'm supposed to be riding that hump?
Not that long though. Not that, and it's not gonna be that not that long because you got to remember too, and this goes for any relationship. If you a person you ride there for 6 months, and you and a person stop dealing with for 6 months, like sometimes people get tired of that. You know what I mean? You got a lot of men who bring people around and they, you know what I mean, some people don't even last 6 months. And then you
That's
got
true.
you see what I'm saying? You got the sisters, the
Yeah.
aunties, and they all like,
Mhm.
damn, he brought somebody else. You know what I mean? When you start hitting them years, oh, she here 2, 3 years, y'all done had a baby, y'all done been at them, you know what I mean? When you done had a baby, you already locked in. You done had marriage, you already locked in. That's when them Haitians know that, okay, you invested, or you're not here to just be playing games. You feel me?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, there's a lot of things I think that Black American women can deal with that they can't deal with because of the cultural thing. But that's neither here or there. That's neither here.
Mhm.
The thing I want to ask you, what do you think is the best advice for a woman in 2023 who trying to get married, not date or not get a nigga for some cash, who's trying to get married? Like, what you think she should lead off as far as coming into the point of, you know what I mean? Because listen, you know what I mean. You're a woman, so I
Mhm.
can't speak on that. They can speak on it, but you know what I mean. I know we know the dating market is a little. I want to give my opinion, but I want the ladies to hear your opinion.
I think you just need to get yourself together. Get your credit up. Put your little cash on the side. Work on your health.
Uh
Work
huh.
on your appearance.
You talking about as far as for a woman's perspective?
Yes, work on your appearance. Um, read. I think reading is important. Exercising. I think all that's important, and that comes as one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if
Mm-hmm.
you just do those things, just keep your self together. You know, because nowadays there's so much going on, and especially with price increases and stuff like that. Let's be honest, a man can't tote all of that by himself.
No, 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 no.
And even if he could, he gonna need a cushion one day.
Yep.
And both of y'all can't be broke. Both of y'all can't have bad credit.
No.
So one got to wash your hand with the other. So I just think women need to just really get themselves together if if you want to be married. Because especially at my age, like who picking up a woman that really ain't got nothing these days? Nobody
Not
don't
too
want no
much.
woman. Yeah. And on
Unless
top
you're
of that, you
willing to
got the
deal with.
children.
Yep. A
Mm-mm.
lot of them come. A lot of them coming with children on it. Unless you.
Packages.
Yeah. Do you feel it's wrong for when a man say he don't want to deal with a woman with kids?
Because I don't want to deal with a man with kids. No, not at all. There's too much to come behind that. Too much. I have heard horror stories, with people, because I also took classes to be a foster parent, especially to the kids that have needs. And you
Yeah.
know what happened when the child opened their mouth?
Yeah. It's a totally different
Whatever the
ballgame.
child say, go. Now you
Yeah.
got to fight for your life. You're going to
Yep.
lose your job all within that whole investigation process.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people don't.
You
A
know?
lot of women don't like to admit that, like a false allegation can change somebody's life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know how we is. You know what they say.
Yeah, basically.
I believe he was like that because he liked them young girls.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So yeah, we got, but no, mm-mm. I think that's another issue that I'm having too. A lot of, dating at this age, a lot of men have unfinished business,
Yes.
and they're like dogs. They mark territory, and this even happening to me. Men that I have dated 20 years ago, saying what? That's still my what?
That's still my girl.
Uh
What? My B?
My P.
Yeah, 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 yep, 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 yep.
Yo, what, dude?
Yep.
Grow up. Who says that? You know, I think a lot of men still have. They just have a lot on growing up and maturity. You know, they have a lot of childhood trauma. They got a lot of that they got to go through, and they think they're ready because they don't see the person, and they're not, because that one little thing could trigger something and just, open up all kind of doors again. And I'm having a hard time with that. Men are still holding on to their past.
But
Can't let
then,
it go.
shouldn't that mean that a woman should just um shouldn't that mean that a woman should just leave that person alone when you know a person is not doing that?
That's true, but then it depends, because it's an on and off thing. Because when I'm getting it, it's off, and when I ain't getting it, it's on. It just depends on what the person offering. That person that's probably got living in the past, they probably got the best sex you ever had.
Mm-hmm.
They might be free hearted with their money. It just depends, and you'll roll with that till you find something better.
Yeah, but you stop your blessings. You stop your blessings when you talking to that person, knowing that that person ain't gonna do nothing special.
I'm
Because the only
already
reason what
saying. You think you
which
get your blessing when he give you them peanuts.
because look at here.
Physically and monetary peanuts.
Peanuts, yeah, basically. Because
Yeah.
look at here from this thing. If you talk to somebody and you know you and that person not gonna go nowhere, and the reason why I always say you got to give them out that you're gonna be spending all kinds of time with this person. When are
Hmm.
you gonna have time to go look for somebody else if you with this person 7 days out the week?
Exactly. That's what I be trying to tell these married men. I want to be married too. If I'm messing around with you, and you got a wife, when I'm gonna have time to go and find my real husband? You taking up all my time.
No,
Plus, you going
basically,
home to yours, and I'm going home by myself.
but
You right.
they yeah. You know what I mean? This is why I say you stop your blessings from anything. Because if you meet somebody at the corner store or at the thing and they, hey, yo, you with somebody, you know that person got keys to your house. They're gonna,
Mhm.
or they're calling you while somebody's trying to holler at you. How are you gonna be able
Mhm.
to do that?
You can't unless they just real stupid.
That shit crazy. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's why I
Yeah, it
say.
is.
But listen. You say men have a lot of people lingering behind. Women have a starting lineup.
They probably, yeah.
You
I don't. I don't know.
you don't block that. You don't block everybody that's about that bullshit.
When I'm done, I'm done. Out of sight, out of mind.
Hmm.
I think that's only because I'm independent as well. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? I think if I was more dependent, I probably would have a couple of stragglers, but
Yep.
I don't have any stragglers. For what? They only want one thing, and it's convenient for me because I don't have no children. So the
Yep.
situation is different. And they know that. They know they can come knock on that door anytime they get ready, because they ain't got to worry about me saying, my chair in here. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they try. But I don't have a starting lineup. When I'm done, I'm done. That's not fair to the man that I want to come, that I need to come. That's not
Mm,
gonna be fair to him. So cut that shit off now.
mm.
What you doing for me, I can do for myself.
No, no, definitely. But do you think it's harder? Do you think it's harder
Well,
to cut people off?
you know, no, I don't think it's hard. I just think people is bored, honestly. Cause I work, I don't have time to be playing with you. I got things going on, and a lot of times too, these people, they don't really know what to do, and honestly, it's a turn off to me. Well, when I'm done, I'm done. Like all that stuff we had, I'm turned
Hmm.
off by it. I don't care if you was my best. No, it's not there anymore. And it's not good unless there's feelings involved.
Yep.
We ain't about to go out. So, I just think people, I think people too want to be that person that say, yeah, child, he won't leave me alone. Yeah, I got two of them, child. I can't get money from this one. I get it from that one.
Yep, that is
See,
true.
I'm not that type of woman. I'm not materialistic, so that could be another reason why I don't have it. And I don't like to be told no. That's probably another reason why I don't deal with that.
Yep.
And I could just get it if I want it. And I think that's another reason why I don't have any stragglers. And I always believed in that saying. What how it go? You gonna miss your blessing messing around, something like that. I really believe in God, and that He really gonna send me somebody, and I'm gonna be ready. Cause it's embarrassing when you in your 30s and 40s, and you still get your credit together. You still get
No, you speaking facts. You speaking facts.
doing. Mm-mm.
You speaking.
And the
Mm-hmm.
stuff be so simple. You just gotta be steadfast. You know.
Mm-hmm. Or you know the funny thing is it's still kind of embarrassing. You still 30 or you still 40 and 50 and you serial dating.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
that's another thing people don't understand. Like when you get in your 50s and you be like, oh, I got a boyfriend or I got a girlfriend, niggas will look at you different. Like, what?
But you know what else too? A lot of these men, believe it or not, don't want you to have your shit together. And I believe that's the reason why I can't keep anybody. Because they have nothing else to offer me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like they don't want nobody neck and neck with them or a little bit above them. They want somebody that they can, control. Because not everybody feel like they got to have some type of empire.
Yep.
So when you got yourself together, the men don't like that. You know how many times a nigga done click on me? I done met him on a date now. They don't like that.
do you think it's an insecurity though?
Yes, of course it is. You know why? Because you either way down here or you way up there.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to find somebody beneath you to make you feel like you're something. You know? They can't tie you down with babies because they already got them. They're looking for somebody that's going, yes, sir. How you want it from the back? They're looking for somebody. They don't want nobody neck and neck with them. They going to feel weak. I don't know. I don't know.
I honestly think that like stuff like that could be worked out if people understand like what they was dealing with. You get what I'm
I
trying to say?
think, and I think people are willing to slow down and compromise when that erectile dysfunction starts kicking
That is true. That is, or when you know that your options of getting the type of man you want is slimmed down when you get older. Do you
in. Yeah,
believe in that? A lot of hmm? Listen,
yeah, girl, he done
hello.
finally calmed down. Yeah, that cause this shit ain't working no more. You ain't gonna tell that part.
No, you and I know that for men and women, regardless if it's men or women, and let's be real about it, men or women are gonna have a hard time, regardless. Men or women are gonna have a hard freaking time as they get older to get the person they want to be with. Is that a fact?
Mhm. That's a fact.
So if you're not willing to if you're not willing to put in some kind of work, or if you're not willing to put in some kind of work or something like that, and
Hello?
yeah,
Say that again?
yeah, like if you're not willing to put in some kind of work, I think a lot of people are gonna be like in a position where they're gonna be alone. You and I know we got to get ready to start seeing ways of people being by themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody want to be a boss and everybody feel like you got to bow down to them, so they just rather be alone.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Not me.
That's-
I'm going to keep going and keep try to get it right. You can call me what you want. I ain't giving up.
as long as you don't do that, as long as you don't give up, then you're gonna get what you're looking for.
Hmm. A man with erectile dysfunction.
You shot the fuck out.
But he going to be my baby, and that's your right. I'm going to help him. Because at the end of the day, it's not all about that. But
No,
it's just crazy how, you know, growing up is, oh, you meet your husband, everybody act like it's happily ever after, and it's really not. Nobody never talks about this.
the conversation is a difficult conversation to have.
I don't think so. I just think, you know, you just need to be strategic about who you're picking as a mate, as a partner, and pick somebody that you're comfortable talking to. You want to hump everything they'll walk by. And it has to be some point in your life where you got to say, you know what, I need to really chill out. And I just, and then, be honest with yourself.
Mm,
I just think some people have a problem. Like the head ain't working with the tail.
yeah, definitely. No, you're right. But do you think like do you think do you think that people might have regrets as far as they could have made better decisions as
Of
far as
course,
they, yeah. Do you
of course.
do you have regrets? Do you think that if I would have stayed with this one person, I probably wouldn't be in this situation?
No.
So you think
But you
everybody
know
like,
what? You know what, too? I started having sex when I was 19.
that's late.
Yeah, I started having sex when I was 19. So, um, cause I was a big Christian, like.
We know that.
Yeah, I started having sex when I was 19, and I was with the same person for a very, very, very long time. And he has erectile dysfunction, but guess what?
Mm,
He's a diabetic.
mm.
So I don't know. Come in.
Your customer just came.
Mind your business.
I went and got me a couple. I went and got me a couple
Come
farmer
in.
hats. Are they coming to get a washing set? A lace front?
They real help. My customers got real help.
You sure?
So my cousins know where all that.
You sure your customers got real hair? Are you sure? Are you sure it's not like? Are you sure it's not a put on wig? I say, are you sure it's not a put on wig?
That's not, because I don't do that. You want your hair to grow? You come here.
Mmm. Do she got edges?
All of that.
You know, most women in Miami don't got no edges.
That's why they come here. That's, that's why they come here.
You said it come here?
Hold on a second. Yeah. How are you? Good.
She sounds very professional.
I don't know. So let's just see what's what.
Definitely. So I know you about to go to work. What do you want to end the show off? Like, what do you want to like? What kind of message you want to send to the ladies? The ladies.
We need to start taking our men to the doctor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we need. Yeah, they need to start paying for dates. Everybody got quiet when I said that.
I don't have issues with that because I always do that. But you know,
Nope.
my problem, TV, this is another show for another day, another topic for another day.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with that. But you know what my problem be? When you do that, they think you got it like that. And then it's like they turn into the woman and you turn into the man.
Man, yeah. No. We just talking about pay one date, just one date. Not every day. Don't get me wrong. Niggas gonna take advantage of that thing. They're gonna try
Hey,
to
why?
they're gonna try to take advantage of that.
Why? That's why I be skeptical about that. And then they look forward to that. What you ate for dinner? That be the main subject. Every night you talk what you ate for dinner. Oh, you ain't sure. You right nigga over. What? Done with that. You know how to cook. Oh Lord, no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, these men out of control. They done turned into a whole woman.
No, they did.
Hey, can you help me pay my light bill? How much it is? $200. Can you wait next week Friday when I get paid? Oh Lord. But you ain't have to wait on the steak and potatoes, but I get it.
Basically. That shit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's why I'm gonna stop paying for first date.
You gonna stop paying for the third date?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop paying for it all together. So y'all
Why?
can afford to it.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to listen. Yeah, you pay for the third day when you know y'all locked in. Then after that, he got to pay for a couple, and then you can at least cook a meal or something. Put a meal in the bag.
Then just come over and watch Netflix. Okay, I'm coming. What we gonna eat? What you want? Get a nigga a 30-piece from Wingstop. And go to third meal.
That's the third meal. And listen, that's a heartburn city right there.
I'm gonna give you money when you get here.
And never give you the money.
And never give it to you.
Give you the money.
Just fighting that petty. How much I want? Nigga, get to you right now. Nigga, get to you right now. You ain't said nothing. Boy, us. That was 6 months ago. Trying to give me $30 6 months later. Then cross you out. You ain't got time for that.
You shut out.
But you know what? A lot of them dudes I meet now too. They tell you quick. Ain't got cash app and avail. I heard that so much now. Okay, sir. You ain't got to have that.
People just trying to protect their pockets,
Well, hey, and I'm trying to protect mine, but at the same time, I'm tired of showing that I'm not the user, but then I turn around and get used.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Now you done got slick. Well, you the one wanted to go to the movie. All of a sudden, you don't know how to book a movie. You don't know how to make reservations. But you know how to get that key from Georgia to Miami.
Tell me about it. We'll see. We'll see it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, this was good. We got to do another episode when you're not busy.
Okay.
Because I think your insight isn't very important. Because I know you got a lot of frustration to get out. Because you keep dealing with them yo boys.
Yeah, I'm trying to buckle down and get me a Haitian.
That's it. Get married
Next week. Hey, get married next week.
Yeah, listen. It ain't gonna take too long for them to marry you.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
The shop,
in my house by this summer.
huh? Shut up.
And he ain't gonna ask you for no money.
No. Now them bills gonna get paid.
What? I know one thing. You better know how to make a pot of rice and beans, or you ain't getting nothing.
Basically, that's how you know your situation ain't gonna be 100.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be 100.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, so shit. I know. Did you already start to work?
I'm gonna start now.
Mm-hmm. I want you to have a blessed day.
You too, sir. And thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast.
Listen, I've been trying to get you on here for a long
Okay, I
time.
ain't lying. You did.
Yeah. I had them put the pressure on you.
You sure did. You applied a lot of it too.
Yeah, get on it now.
Yeah, it was erected.
Jay, you shut up, boy. But I shit, I'm gonna call you later. We'll talk later.
All right.
All right.